Ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators.
You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. Check, we Ric Flairing on them niggas. It's apparent these girls staring. I'm Ric Flairing, gold across my chest. I'm fresh to death, I'm Paul Bearing, not at all scary. When I open like Betty Wops, then find to these circles that's going in like a carry shot. Woo! I'm going in like a Mary Pop off that Mary crop at the top flow at the Marriott. So questioning me is like questioning you. See, we the best dressed, so come and get blessed with the crew. Not one but two, different ways to slaughter your crew. Committed tat across the chest, I guess she blessed with the truth. People want to see them checks, representation of proof. Living through my elders trying to resonate to the youth. But ain't nothing to get my flash on. Longevity is heavily embedded in my melanin. Layman terms, I last long. My grind repetitive, I'm smoother than real silk. Lyrical cash cow who can't cry over spilled milk. We in here. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. This ain't no normal situation, this preparation with greatness. Industry full of fakeness, it's really up for the taking. See, life is what happened to you, more so how you take it. Don't get stripped of your knowledge and mentally leave you naked. I like to live otherwise. I'm sorry that I'm fresh to death. I put the polo and apologize. See, black son, we ain't nothing like the mother guys. Quit to socialize, we organize, then we mobilize. Off the deep end like a scuba diver. And no confusion, just keep it pushing like Uber drivers. Woo! Business fresh just like a supervisor in a Gucci visor. Can't find a smoother rhymer. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas.
Yeah, DQ baby. Shout out that boy Nigga for that fire track. Hey, Black Sun, sun up. What's up, Vinny Vegas? What in Vegas? Yeah. Shout out Pharaoh's Kids, D-Phase, yeah, Bubba C, yeah, Ric Flairing on them, Ric Flairing on them, Ric Flairing on them, Ric Flairing son up, baby.
Scotty, you going crazy for this one. We see what you're doing, we salute you. Hey, let's get it started. It's Backpack Capital One. What's in your wallet? Got a call from my man A. Scott. I said I got it. Love that you highlighting all of these black colleges. Try to pay me for doing this. Look, bruh, if you don't get off my line with that foolishness, voice of the swag, pull up where you at. No cap if the Brody is speaking the soft facts. My advice, tune in to every show. Captain Petty, but we know that the sergeants are with the smoke. Speculate, just tell me what is we doing. Get into it, okay, look, I'ma say this and keep it moving. My boy Scotty, man, he offered the leash. Black grad, paying college, I'm glad that he called me. Walk it, cause we all been taught that talk is cheap. Even primetime knows Scott for the HBCU streets.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Scotty. You're watching Offscript. Shout out to Miss Howard for my Grambling gear for today. You know, got my Grambling cup. It tastes just right. Oh, how sweet it is. Okay. How sweet it is to be loved by you. When I wake up and I put on my makeup, I say a little prayer for you. Art Briles, forever, forever, you'll be in my heart and I will love you. Art Briles. What is going on, everybody? Listen, I know Grambling fans out there talking about it. Listen, if I was a Grambling knight, if I was a Grambling man, I would be in the streets of Ruston acting a plum fool right now, okay? Acting a plum fool, okay? Shout out to my Grambling booster, Miss Howard, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Miss Howard, my Grambling booster, all right? What you see on right now, you know, I'm repping for the G, all right? Repping for the G. And listen, oh, you already know what it is. I thought you knew, let's run it back to you. You knew. Hey, we running that shit back again. Hey, DJ, kick that. Oh. I thought you knew. Let's run it back. Woo! Hey, I thought you knew. Hey, listen, real talk. When I touch down in the hole, I'm gonna need to lead that chant one time. All right. I don't know who is in charge of that. Okay. I don't know who's in charge of that. All I know is when I touch down in the hole, all right. When I touch down in the hole, I'm gonna need to be able to start that chant up. I'm gonna need to be able to start that chant up. Okay. I'll be like, y'all ready? Y'all ready? Oh, GS. Come on, man. Hey, listen. I just want to be able to start that at one time. Now, you guys know me, okay? Like, my family knows me, but you guys know me. And I'm not the one to say, I told you so. I'm not that guy. Listen. It does me no pleasure. It gives me no pleasure to say that I told you so. Because that's not how God and the Honorable Deborah Scott, all right, raised me to be. I'm not that person. I would never do that. Okay? But for everybody who said I was lying, all right? For everybody that says, Scotty, you don't got no sources. For everybody that said this ain't gonna happen. For everybody that said you don't know what you're talking about. Listen. You can't stop the rain. When it starts to pour. Listen, it's confirmed. Okay. Now I know you black folk, you got to get it from the white man. Because the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, you got to get it from the white man. If you ain't get it from the white man, it can't be that real. It can't be that real. Because you got to see a white face put it in front of you. That's what you got to see. You got to see a white face put it in front of you. Hold on, let's shout out to Deputy Mario sending me these sprites. You know what I'm saying? I've been knocking these jokers back. You got to see the white man do it for you. You got to get a white commentary. You got to get a white figure to come out and say, oh my God. You got to have, oh my God, breaking news. Art Briles is looked at as the offensive coordinator. Then you want to come back and say, oh, Scotty, you were right. Oh, Scotty, this. Oh, no. I don't need you. I don't need none of y'all pats on the backs. All right? None of them. None of them. Don't need them. Don't want them. All right? Shout out to the news reporter doing an interview for Art Briles. All right? Now, I absolutely love this hire. And I said it to you guys previously. Absolutely freaking love this hire. Now, you know, there's a guy, you know, part of the Laxton State community. You know, he's been doing his rounds. You know what I'm saying? He's been doing his, let me go to my Twitter. Okay. So, you know, he's been doing his little round, you know what I'm saying? He's the unofficial official spokesperson for Laxton State. You know how he do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna bring this down real quick, and let me scoot this over. Let me get this going for y'all. I apologize. You know, black people ain't never on time. We ain't never ready. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never ready. So, but it just seemed real funny to me because, you know, low key, I know who he talking to, right? Because, you know, they always got, you know, they always talk about me. I don't know why you gotta talk about me. I don't even be doing nothing. I really don't be doing them. I'm actually pretty humble if I do say so myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually pretty humble if I do say so myself. All right. So let me just bring this up for you guys real quick. So this young man says, I'm intrigued to see what the outspoken personalities have to say about Art Briles hiring Grambling. See, that's what you do. Listen, guys, listen. I'm no dummy. All right. There's only a few outspoken personalities. Okay. It's only a few, and I'm the biggest one. Okay. So, because when you say outspoken, you know he's not talking about channels that champion the flag of Laxton State. You know what I'm saying? You know he ain't talking about those channels that champion, you know, Coach Walker, you know, we here tapping a friend or two, you know, ain't nothing but positive vibes. You know, that's you can't be against something if you all positive vibes. You know what I'm saying? So that eliminates him. CFL, my guy, you already know what CFL's about. All right. Jeff Lightly, you know what he's about. Yeah, he can't pick a side. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, then you got me and Blue. And Blue is not really, he's not going to ruffle no feathers. He's going to tell you facts. Blue going to tell you facts. That's what, hey, listen, the boy wonder, if he don't do nothing else, he going to give you straight facts, okay? And you be like, damn, like, that's facts. That's what Blue do. That's my boy Blue. All right, so, and then you got some other guys. I don't really be caring about them, if I'm being honest. And then you got, you know, you got the other name, you know what I'm saying? He flies, but we don't talk about, you know, I've been told by my lawyers not to talk about him. So I'm going to just say his name flies. And you know he's a champion of said school. So you know it's only a few people or personalities that's going to give you some friction about certain things and certain hires. Let's just call a spade. And I'm calling it a spade, right? So, and once again, I'm the biggest. So, thank God. All right, so got to put my Coach Prime in it. Thank God. You know, I want to thank God for that. So he says, you know, let's see the position they take on this versus what they've said in the past about somewhat controversial HBCU topics. What are you saying? You're trying to say something without saying anything. You're not saying anything in this statement about other we're talking about hiring coaches. All right. So if you want to talk about controversial coaching hires, that makes sense. That makes sense. Keep it in the narrative of what you're talking about. If you're talking about why HBCU schools talk big game, like, oh, we need to be this and we need to be that, ain't nobody checking for y'all. That ain't got shit to do with Art Briles being hired. So HBCU topics and HBCU coaching hires are two different things. This Laxton State knowledge and how they manipulate like alternative facts, it just seeps through it starts at the head, okay? Like you gotta cut the snake off at the head, you know what I'm saying? So it starts at Coach Prime, and then it trickulates down into every little alumni base, and they start throwing up alternative facts as well. That's how that goes. So this hire has zero to do with other controversial HBCU topics because they're on different playing fields. They're on different levels. They don't, whatever. That don't make sense. All right. I'm looking for consistency, not hypocrisy. Go ahead. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. All right. So listen, I absolutely love this hire. All right. Absolutely love it. Right? Because once again, you're hiring a guy with flat out great experience. All right. Flat out great experience. He's done it at the highest levels. All right. You know his track record. He rarely goes to a place and loses. Unlike some of these other HBCU coaches, i.e. Eric Dooley. How do you get a hire at a new job, but you've been losing at your old job? I don't understand. But hey, listen, that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. You see how that works? You see how that works, Ken Clark? You see how I took one coaching hire and compared it to another coaching hire? That's how you compare. That's how you compare and contrast. Okay, like just trying to help you out. Just trying to help you out. Okay, just that's between me and you. Okay, just trying to help you out. So if you're talking about other coaching hires within the SWAC, this one has to be next to, listen, Coach Prime, Hugh Jackson, Art Briles, Willie Simmons. And you can't even really bring Willie Simmons in there because it happened when he was in the MEAC. So if we're just doing SWAC hires, it would definitely go Coach Prime, Hugh Jackson, Art Briles. And you can drop it any way, state or form on that. And the criticism, if you criticize the race of J-State, you got to do the same for Hugh Jackson. No, that's the, oh my God. Let me explain something to you guys, okay? Brian's, God, boy, you darker than midnight, boy. What is that, 12:01? You look like my beanie. How can you, boy, all I see is floating glasses. Are you in jail? That look like a jail outfit you got on the bottom. What are you? I don't even know where your hairline starts at. Where? Damn, you black. Boy, you charcoal black. God almighty. Boy, that's a shade I ain't even seen before. boy, you darker than midnight. Boy, you 12:01. All right, anyway. So to answer your question, Brian Scott, because this is my issue, right? And I'm going to say it like this. The issue, and I'm going to be very, very, very specific when I say this, all right? So I need all the Laxton State fans, all right, to open your ears and listen very closely. And I can even pull up the clip to show you what I'm talking about when it comes to your Lord and Savior, Deion Christ Jr., all right? Deion Jesus Christ St. Dude, all right? When Coach Prime has stated on numerous occasions, right? He said, I am doing this for my people. I am doing this for the culture. That is completely different than saying, as a Hugh Jackson says, I want to bring Grambling back into the spotlight of what it was. He didn't say he was doing this for the people. He didn't say he was doing this for his culture. He didn't say any of that. He said, I'm doing this to bring Grambling, the institution, back to where it was. Coach Prime has numerously said on many of occasions, I am doing this for the people and for the black people. All right. So if you're saying that, how do you go out and hire a white offensive coordinator? And the fact that he was white wasn't really even a problem for me. It's the fact he's never done it at a D1 level. Okay, that is my issue. Listen. Okay, so that you go back and talk to Deion Jesus Christ Jr. Okay, you already know what it is. If you don't know now, you know. All right. So you can understand what he has been saying. The reason I'm not playing this into a race factor is because Hugh Jackson has never made this a race factor. Okay? Coach Prime, Deion Jesus Christ Jr. has made it a race thing. Oh, our people for the culture, this, that, and the third. That's cool. If that's what you want to play it by, that's like saying a black man saying, yo, oh, you That's like Coach Prime saying, I don't understand why none of our beautiful queens are married, blah, blah, blah. And then you go marry a white chick. That don't make sense to me. That does not make sense to me. So that was my pushback on that. And then on the second aspect, if you're comparing that white boy at Jackson State to the white man the white boy that just came, Art Briles, to Grambling, you don't know football. They not even in the same category. They not even on the same block. They're not even in the same county, okay? Art Briles is in the Hamptons, all right? The white boy at Jackson State is in the hood with everybody else. When it comes to offensive play calling, they not even in the same boat, okay? So miss me with that. But thank you, Mr. Purple Black. I appreciate you. Purple's the new black, all right? Get the likes up, all right? Get the likes up. Stop playing with me. The reason I love this hire so much is because I really feel as though Grambling, Hugh are making a tremendous effort to say, hey, we want to be competitive coming out the gate. We're not here to play with you. We're not here to do nothing. And listen, it's not all glamour and glitz or whatever. My name, we want to win football games. We're going out to get a football offensive-minded genius. Point blank, period. If you don't get that, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, okay? I don't give a damn if he was purple, yellow, striped, no legs, two nubs, one ear long. I don't care. If you can call football games, if you wanted to, listen, most of y'all HBCU schools don't even care about winning head coaches. Most of y'all Bamas don't even know about winning head coaches because y'all so used to hiring horrible coaches. All right. Oh, man. Oh, this is about to get really good. Oh, this is about to get really good. Oh, I like this. Oh, I like this a lot. Shout out to my boy Blue for sending it to me on Twitter. Oh, this is about to get really good. Hold up, guys. Y'all about, you can't stop the rain. Oh, this is about to get good. I love it. I absolutely love it. Hold up. Let me get to this, Jay, real quick. I'm about to. Here we go. Bam. All right, so let me bring this up real quick. Shout out to my boy Blue for sending me this. All right, so let me bring this up. So this is from Doug. Talk to Doug Williams about the hire. I'm not a fan at all. I'm very, very disappointed in Grambling. I really am. I talked to the AD a couple times. They knew where I stood, but they did it. And if that's what they want to do, that's fine. I'm out. Deuces. Bye. Sayonara. Listen. Y'all want to live on that? Oh, he was an MVP at the Washington football team. I don't care. Spike don't care. Spike don't play with girls. Like, I don't care. Listen, it's too many. Listen, man. If you're letting an old football coach who was barely successful, first of all, Doug, if you was that good, you would still be coaching. So what opinion do you have? If you was still that guy, you would still be coaching. So what are you talking about? Should we bring up your record? Shall we bring up your record? What are you talking about? He knew where I stood. I don't give a damn where you stood. It's art. When you have a chance to get Art Briles, bro, go somewhere, bro. Like, listen, bro. Everybody can give you your credit for what you have done for Grambling, but you have to grow into a new thing. That is so wrong with too many HBCUs. You keep looking in the past. I can respect you for what you've done, but just because what you've done in 1970, 1980 does not give you clearance and an all go to make decisions in 2022. And once again, if you was that good of a coach, you would still be coaching. But you know what, Doug? You know what you can do? You can stop the That's what the AD told you. That's what the AD told you. You can't stop the rain. And you know what you're going to do? Listen, I don't know, maybe, allegedly. I feel like you might be petty enough to take your money with somewhere else. And that's your choice, my boy. That is your choice. That's your choice. But I want to be very clear. There's a lot of stuff that I've started to hear about your institution. It's a lot of stuff I've been hearing about your institution, right? And people don't put y'all on blast like that. So for you to have a public statement against your institution, it's real funny because you would not want this to happen to you. If your son became a coach of Grambling, if you became a third-time coach of Grambling, you would not want somebody to do a public statement about you, about how non-good of a coach you are. I mean, I would have done it. I would have definitely done it, okay? Because I ain't got no allegiance to Alabama, so I would have definitely done it. But you, being a Grambling man, why would you not say, you know what? I'm with the school. Let me do whatever I can do to help my institution out. That's what a Grambling man would do. That's what a Grambling man would do. That's what I've been told. That's what a Grambling man would do. So the mere fact that you come out in a public statement and gone against the hire, now you have divided your school because there's people that rock with you, Doug. There are people that rock with you. So now you, being a Grambling man, have divided an institution over a hire. Come on, bro. Come on, man. And the last time you was a coach, you sucked. You stunk up the joint. Matter of fact, wasn't that staph infections? What you want? Wasn't that under your watch when kids were getting staph infections? Ain't that what happened? Under your watch, but you got the nerve to talk about a head coach, but your kids was what? Man, stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. This is what we doing, bro. Doug, this is what we doing. Hall of Famer. That's what you had the team. You had it. Man, stop it, bro. Come on, man. You got to be kidding me. But you are going to be the guy that's going to stand up. That's crazy to me. And then y'all have this, and it'll be the same people. Right? When I be like, why don't y'all speak out against y'all school? Oh, you know what I'm saying? Nah, that's my institution. I love my institution, da-da-da-da. But you got Doug Williams. He don't give a damn. You got, this Bama was 2-20. You talking about hiring coaches? Who gave you the right? Who gave you the right to even talk about coaches and you was 2-20 in your last 2 years as a Grambling coach? Really? Come on, Doug. Stop it. Sit down somewhere. You're too old for the foolishness. Jeez Louise, bro.
There are 3 participants in the conference.
All right, let me see. I got a couple callers on the line. Let me open the callers up. Hey, what's up, Rocky?
There are 3 participants in the conference.
What's up, brother? What's going on, man? I wanted to. Hopefully, you can hear me, man.
I can.
Good, but all right. So this is one of those deals where Doug Williams is talking out the side of his neck by not supporting this hire, considering all the marginal moral conflicts he's ended up in at Grant. And that's on, and I won't go into them. Y'all can Google those.
I'm Googling them right now. Go ahead, do your thing. I'm Googling everything right now. I'm about to start screenshotting them
Doug
up.
Williams should. Now, I don't know why Doug Williams is opposing this hire. This is the reality. Art Briles, you put his resume up against anybody who has ever coached in the SWAC. And other than Eddie Robinson, it will stand toe-to-toe with. Period. Other than Eddie Robinson. Art Briles, as an OC, will be one of the most accomplished coaches that have ever coached in the SWAC as OC. Period. Look it up. Is there anybody in the SWAC who has a credential with 2 back-to-back Power 5 conference championships? Ain't nobody in the SWAC done that. Ain't nobody in the SWAC that turned around 2 Division I programs from in the tank to champions of their conference. Nobody else done that in the SWAC. So when you talk about what Art Briles offers the SWAC as a whole in credibility, it's unbelievable. And I'm not, and this ain't got nothing to do with him being white. This ain't got shit to do with him being white. This got to do with him being able to flat out coach. Period. Cause in the history of the SWAC, ain't no accomplished coach like Art Briles has ever come from the NFL Power 5 ever come back to coaching the SWAC at any level. Put that, you can talk about that blackness all they want to. Lovie Smith ain't coached in the, Tony Dungy ain't coached in the SWAC. You know what I'm talking about? High level coaches. Mike Tomlin ain't coming back as coaching the SWAC. So for this situation here, I don't think color should even be mentioned because of the level of coach that they're getting at offensive coordinator. Like, if it was not for an unfair situation at Baylor, for which I'm very familiar with, this dude was treated unfairly and blackballed because he didn't play the political game that all the other, that people of power want coaches to play when the institution is wrong. They wanted him to take the bullet, and he just wouldn't. He was gonna call a spade and make it. And those people who want to look it up. Baylor was not Title IX compliant the whole time he was at Baylor. But when the rape charges went public with ESPN, they tried to blame it on him. And in all actuality, it was an institutional problem. On that campus, in the course of like 16 years, there was over 300 rapes. Only 3 of them were by football players. 3 of them. The reason why they, and again, when you talk about not reporting rapes, right? When did he get a badge and a gun? Do you report rapes to the coach or do you report rapes to the police? Think about that.
Yeah, you're right.
These are white girls who was messing with black football players trying to cash out and extort the football team. And he wouldn't go along with it. And because he didn't go along with it, he was made to be the bad guy. What are you doing reporting the rape of your daughter to a football coach? You take your ass down to the police station. You call 911. You call campus police. You don't call. What, as the head coach, what is your responsibility to investigate a rape? Is that your expertise, Scotty?
Negative.
So why was he even put in that position by fathers of white girls who supposedly had been sexually assaulted? The rapes that did occur on Baylor's campus were prosecuted, and 2 of them were found guilty. 2 of them were found guilty.
Yeah.
One was overturned. The other one, the other rape, the gentleman was found not guilty. You can look up that Oatman.
Yeah, Sean Oatman.
Where he was found not guilty. So, man, people are forming opinions about this man who have no idea who he is. Just go look and talk to people who have either played for him or coached under him. And these are black men who have coached under him, and let them tell you what kind of person he is. Y'all can Google that, bro. Y'all can Google that. Briles is and I didn't even think about it, Scotty, what you brought up earlier today about what that does for Grambling's access to Texas talent. Ooh. I wasn't even thinking about that. That opens up a
straight pipeline. Straight pipeline.
Yeah. And the level of quarterback that you're gonna get just by being associated with Art Briles, because Art Briles, you can say what you want to, from Kevin Cobb to Bryce Petty to RG3. I mean, all these guys got time in the NFL. They may not have been uber successful, but when the last time a SWAC quarterback got time in the NFL? I wait. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What he offers, the SWAC, man, is amazing. And I know y'all I know the SWAC people want to get on the thing that he white, man. But for this particular hire, get off that white thing, man, because this dude is overqualified and Grambling is lucky to have it. Period, point blank. It should be one of those things. And for anybody who gonna compare J State's OC to Grambling State's OC, like I said in the comments, that's like comparing a Boy Scout to a Navy SEAL. What the hell is you talking about?
Not even on the same level, bro. We not even on the same level.
Not even on the same level, man. And so, like I say, man, this is a great day for the SWAC, man. And I hope Grambling State, I'll be rooting for Grambling the same way I'll be rooting for J State the same way that I root for Southern and Prairie View, man. I just hope the level of football continues to increase and increase and increase, because anybody who watches football understands that, and I ain't gonna put it on necessarily SWAC coaches, but I'll say there's a level of execution that has a lot of room for improvement in the SWAC. And I'll just leave it right there.
Hey, appreciate the call, Rock.
All right, bro.
Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, man. What's up, Scotty? It's Victor, man. I got to add some information to that Art Briles thing.
It better be some realistic stuff. You still on my hit list, bro, for saying Michael Vick couldn't recruit. You think I'm going to forget that? I ain't never going to forget that. You might want to change your name when you call in. I'm just saying, but go ahead.
Yeah, man. So let's talk about Art Briles for real. So I agree with what the last caller was saying, and I even did my own research. So Art Briles, he was clearly fired. He was basically a scapegoat. They paid him $15 million when they fired him. If he was really liable, they would have found a way to fire him for cause.
Facts.
They would have never given him all that money.
That's facts.
And let's be real. So like the guy said before, Art Briles is not an officer. Why are you relying on him to basically arrest his own players? When you recruit a player, when you talk to the families, you promise the parents that you're going to protect them and take care of them. So why would you try? Well, they wanted Art Briles to alienate his own players. It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense that like the university and the media would be blaming him. But really, if we're being honest, based off what I've seen in the past, the reason why Art Briles was really this situation was such a big controversy was because at the time, he's at Baylor, the Big 12. So he has no protection. If he's at SEC school, ESPN would not be talking bad about him because ESPN is very connected with the SEC. Same thing with there's similar situations that's happened before, controversies. At Ole Miss with Hugh Freeze, and you don't see the same energy, or LSU with Les Miles, because ESPN is not going to talk bad about their partners.
I'll give you that.
So that's why I feel like Art Briles.
I'll give you that.
Art Briles just fell victim.
No, that's real. I appreciate the call, Vic, but I'll give you that. I like that point. That's not bad. I like that. I never thought about it like that. Appreciate the call though, bro. I like that. That's not a bad look. I will give you that. That's not a bad, but this is my thing, right? Bro. Will. Shut your dumb ass up, bro. And listen, do you think Jobs would fire you and want to pay you? Think about what you're saying. If I fire you because of me suspectingly saying you didn't do your moral obligation or clause with as a coach to do something morally correct, you think I want to pay you $15 million to go away? No. Shut up. Shut up. Well, y'all just be out here talking. Do you think if you had an employee that was stealing money from you, hypothetically, right? Let's take it away from the Me Too movement. They were stealing money from you. You fired them. They sued you. You think you would want to pay them $15 million or $1 million or even $10,000? You wouldn't. Shut it up. Shut it up. Hey, y'all just be out here saying stupid stuff. Dumb, boy. Stupid. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you still want to pay him. Nobody will want to pay nobody. Make that make sense, Will. Ain't nobody want to pay nobody after you. Oh my God, boy. Bama's be just out here stupid stuff, bro. Man. But okay, I want y'all to think about this because I'm not going to lie to you. I thought there was a rift before I saw this, right? So before I saw this Doug Williams hire or this Doug Williams tweet or whatever quote, I thought there was a little smoke to the fire. I really did. And this just confirms it, right? Because let's be real. I want to take y'all back. I want to take y'all back real quick. Because if you can remember, right? So this is what I saw. It says Grambling spokesperson confirmed Art Briles will be the program's next offensive coordinator. The school will not be putting out a statement hire. Who do that? What school don't put out a statement hire? They put out a statement hire for hiring a real estate agent at Alabama State. They put out a listen, come on, man. Listen to what I'm saying to y'all. They put a statement hire out on hiring a real estate agent. So you don't think you're supposed to put out a hiring statement when you just brought in one of the top offensive minds in college football when it comes to your institution? Once again, make that make sense to me. There's something ain't sitting right with me on this one. Instead, a local TV station did an exclusive interview and will allow for them to tell. This don't seem right to me. This seems like the administration is at odds. Somebody wanted Art Briles and somebody else didn't want Art Briles. This is what that statement tells me. Somebody was like, I'm not touching that. And somebody else was like, hey, go ahead and pull the trigger on that. I don't give a damn. Go ahead and pull the trigger on that. That's the vibes that this statement gives me. All right. The school would not be putting out a statement hire, but one of your biggest players, your biggest alumni or your biggest brand, he's coming against the hire. He's coming against the hire. If anybody should be in support of this, it should be Doug Williams. And even if you don't, you're supposed to fake it. Like all the other alumni do in all the other HBCUs when they have problems. Do you know how many people hit me up about their school institution? And I'm like, yo, why don't y'all say so? Well, I don't want a problem with the institution. I don't want. I get it all the time. Hey, Scotty, I'm going to give this to you. You don't care. I don't. Hey, Scotty, can you say something about this? You won't care. I won't. I ain't got allegiance to none of y'all Bamas. I ain't got allegiance to Grambling. I ain't got allegiance to FAM. I ain't got allegiance to Laxton State. I ain't got allegiance to Southern. I ain't got allegiance to A&M. None of y'all Bamas. So I'm going to speak my mind because of the simple fact, this shit don't make sense. Thank you, King. Thank you, King. You fake it in public to have a one-track message that everybody was behind this. That as Grambling, we're going to stand behind this hire. Because if Doug Williams was in this position, he will want the same thing done to him. He will want the same thing done for him. He wouldn't want somebody bringing up his incident with the staph infections with the players and him going 1-20 or 2-20 his last 2 years. He wouldn't want none of that blowback. But you're going to do this to a new hire with a new regime and with Hugh Jackson. So you're telling me that Hugh Jackson don't know what he's talking about. This is what you're saying. This is what you're literally saying. When you make an idiotic statement like this, you're saying that Hugh Jackson is not doing what's best for your program. But you brought him in. Because as I recall, all he kept bragging about was Shaq Harris and Doug Williams. Shaq Harris and Doug Williams. Shaq Harris and Doug Williams. oh yeah, I talked to Doug and yeah, I talked. Even in my interview, I asked him, I said, how much has Doug Williams helped you in your transition at Grambling? He's helped me a lot. He's really been a big influence on how to maneuver, And then this is what you do? This the shit you pull? Make that make sense. Make this make sense to me. And the thing about, and this is the thing about it, I gotta respect Fobbs, right? I gotta respect Fobbs because even on his way out, even with everybody bashing him, he never said anything bad about the institution. Never said a mumbling word about the institution because at the core of him, he is still Grambling through and through. That's called character, Doug Williams. That's called a Grambling man, Doug Williams. So while you're trying to bring down the hire, which makes your institution look bad, because now the Me Too movement, what they gonna do? They gonna retweet what you said. Yeah, this is a bad hire. Oh, I'm out on this one. Even the legendary Doug Williams is out. Now you a headline for the wrong reason. You're not a headline for the Legacy Bowl. You're not a headline for being Doug Williams. You're a headline because you're bashing your school and you're letting people tweet about it. Come on, man. Come on, man. So, one, yes, absolutely love this hire. Two, Grambling, you got to get your house in order. You got to get your house in order. If it's one thing I can say about Laxton State is that everybody follows Deion Jesus Christ Jr. Listen, it goes Coach Prime, the president, the AD, and everybody else follows. Okay? So that's one thing I can say. Everybody follows the head figure. If he says it's a no-go, it's a no-go. If he says it's a yes, it's a yes. Let your nays be nays and your yays be yays, okay? Y'all need to get your house in order, for real. Because this is going to be the quickest way that you're going to drop out of something because you're going to split your base, okay? You're going to split your base. I don't know how everybody else does it. I don't know how you guys get down alumni-wise, but people who rock with Doug are going to rock with Doug. He's going to call people up. Let me tell you how black people get down, because this is what's going to happen, all right? We as black people do it. You did it when you were little. You're going to call people around, and you're going to try to make your case to all your other buddies of why they should be on your side. He's going to get in a little girl group chat, okay? He's going to get in a little girl group chat, talk about, oh, come over to my side. Come over to the side where we don't like art brows. Oh, my God. Don't give your money to them. All that petty and foolishness. Now, I'm petty.
I'm petty. I'm petty. I'm petty. I'm petty. I'm petty. I'm petty. I'm petty. I'm petty.
But my petty comes with truth. All right? I'm petty, but my petty comes with truth. Okay, so that is a bad look for your base. Now, winning cures all. We all know that. Winning cures all. But I'm telling you right now, if you don't want to see that G trash bag come up on the back wall, get your house together, get your shit together, get your house in order. Because as quick as it came, it will be gone. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Scotty, what's the deal, my boy?
What's up? Talk to me.
Listen, of all people to comment on that, Doug Williams, are we serious? Doug Williams. He don't understand what character is. Art Briles had things going on under his administration, but it wasn't him personally. The things Doug was doing at campus, on campus, sleeping with the young girl, he should be in jail. Ooh. So he should be the last person to comment on anything about character. That's some attention whore type stuff he doing. So ain't nobody following Doug on that, man. He gonna be by himself wherever he at. Stop acting like he support Grambling like that. He was having a riff with Coach Rob before Coach Rob died. So we're not rocking with what Doug's talking about, man. Of all people, Doug Williams, are you serious? Man, there's so much stuff I can tell you offline about that. Don't worry about it. We're not worried about what Doug's talking about. Doug need to get his life together before you worried about what's going on at Grambling. And I'm out. That part. Yeah. Yeah, man. Nobody ain't worried about what Doug's talking about, man. You serious? Really? You should be doing a whole jokes right now. And you worried about what happened under somebody's administration. Talk about what happened to your house. And I'm out, Scott.
Peace. Ugh. Listen, don't throw stones in a glass house. Listen. Oh, man. You can't stop the rain. You can't stop the rain. When it starts to pour. When it starts to pour. Don't throw stones in a glass house. Listen, I'll be talking about mess, but I'll be the first one to tell you I am no saint. I'll be on here talking about I've been divorced twice. I used to cheat. I used to cheat. All right. I don't do that no more. All right, but listen, don't throw stones in the glass house. Man, listen, I'll put my dirty laundry out there quick. Okay, ain't no biggie to me. But bro, come on, man. I'm delivered. No, hold on. Here you go. Hold on. I am delivered. Faithful man over here. Oh, we faithful. Diligently seeking the fresh waters of Aquila McGee. Diligently seeking the fresh waters of my girl with the big booty and thick body. Big booty, thick body. Oh man. Oh, Shondo. Yeah, hit it with that. Oh, Shondo. All right, here you go. Oh man, I ain't got no options. Ain't no options over here. We ain't doing no stock market. Ain't no options over here. All right, ain't no options over here. Okay. Oh, shoot. God almighty. What he done did now? Oh, Jesus freaking Christ. Let me see. Send me the link. I don't see it. Let me see. Doug Williams. Yeah, I don't see nothing. That's what my mom would tell me. That's what my mom used to say. She's like, boy, something wrong with you. Something is wrong with me. All right, listen. Hey, also, real quick, tonight I will be doing a recap of Coach Prom at, I think it's at 8:30. So, I mean, it starts at 8. I think it's over at 8:30, 8:45. So be on the lookout for that. Wow. Really? Let me find, that got to be on Twitter somewhere. Let me see. Don't give it. But why does it, you know what, man? Listen, I can't. Let me see. Not grandma. I'm not a fan of brother. I'm very, very disappointed. Grandma, I really am. I talked to AD a couple times. They knew where I stood. I know. All right, here we go. I found it. All right, so I'm gonna read you the article. I'm gonna zoom in on this jank real quick, and I'm gonna read y'all the article. Here we go. So this is Doug Williams on the hire of Art Briles. All right, so it says, let me move this over here. It says, I know Shaq. I told you he gonna be looking for people. He says, I know Shaq is not a fan. I'm not a fan at all. I can't condone it myself. Via the Washington Post. When asked to elaborate on being out, Williams did not mince his words, explaining that he will completely cease any support of his alma mater. But we all black though. Hey, Doug, hey, you ain't a real one for that one, my boy. You is not a real one for that one. No. If I support them, I condone it. Wow. I'm having a problem with it because our schools would not bite on it. Then he's coming to black school like we'll take him. Williams said of the decision to hire Briles. I have a problem with it, a major problem with it. I can't support it for sure. That hurt me to my core right there. I know Coach Eddie Robinson is turning over right now. Wow. This is a really, really bad look on Doug Williams, for real. This is a really bad look, no lie, because this is what's funny to me. Did you get the same blowback? Did you get the same blowback when your kids was writing a letter to ESPN talking about the conditions of the school, the conditions of the weight room, the jerseys not being cleaned properly, kids getting staph infections, Grambling. Let me. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Let's be very real, right? The institution is still bigger than you. The G, and what the G stands for is still bigger than you. You might be a Super Bowl this and MVP that, but the G in its essence is still bigger than you. And I would have loved to seen if your name was thrown in as a coaching hire, if people brought up the fact of all the allegations and all the staff and the kids writing letters and all that stuff, would you still feel the same way if Shaq Harris came out about you like this? How would you feel then? This is going to be a wild ride. So you're going to, listen what he says. No, his words, not mine. He will completely cease any support of his alma mater. That tells me you're selfish. Because if it's about the kids, if it's about the G, if it's about helping black boys and girls, then why are you stopping your platform, your voice, and hindering your own institution? Make that make sense. Make that make sense. So for every alumni, what Doug Williams is saying to you, if you make enough money, if your platform is big enough, if you can move how you want to, you can talk bad about your institution. That's what he's telling me. He's not speaking Japanese. He's not speaking Chinese. He's not speaking Swahili. He is simply saying, if you have a big enough platform, because think about it, if he was some random guy, he wouldn't be in the Washington Post. He would not get quoted. He wouldn't get quoted. So what this is telling me is if you're big enough, you got enough money to move the way you want to, and if it doesn't fall within his guidelines of where he sees Grambling, he's out. He's out. That's wild. Wow. You won't even support the kids that chose to come to your institution to bring back the G. And for that alone, that's clown behavior. Now, if y'all want to talk about clowns, because I get a lot of people talking about me, oh, Scotty, you a clown, this, clown, that. Use the word correctly and use it in the right context. Doug William, you are a clown for that. You a clown for that. I don't give a damn how many Super Bowls. I don't give a damn Hall of Famer, Black College Hall. I don't give a damn. That's clown behavior. Because you can't see even farther than your own nose. You won't even go, you say completely. I want to be very clear what he said. I will completely cease any support of his alma mater. I'm not making that up. I'm not making that up. So if you want to know what I like Oz said, you want to know what a sellout is? You want to know what a clown is? You want to know what selfish behavior looks like? And you want to know what, like, people call me a child? This is a petulant child. Okay? This is what a spoiled child looks like. When you don't get your way, you take your ball and go home. You take your ball and go home. And that's what you just did today. You got an immediate impact for your brand, good and bad. Good and bad. I got to be honest with that. Good publicity with bad publicity, including yourself. You've added an asset football-wise, but all you can see is they didn't do it the way I wanted to do it. They didn't do it the way I wanted to do it. Wow. Sir, what are you talking about? When asked to elaborate, this is a Washington Post reporter, okay, Israel Carey. So maybe you should read. This is in a Washington Post. He said, when asked, being out, that means please explain yourself. What does out mean? Israel Carey, you're 50-something and you still don't understand context. So I'm going to give it to you. Let me blow it up for you. He said, did not mince words explaining that he will completely cease any support of his alma mater. Oh, no, I can't do that, he said. No. If I support them, I condone it. 50-year-old. That's called context. Man, how did you get a degree from Laxton State? You guys got to be giving these jokers out at the Goodwill office. If Israel Carey has a degree from anybody, because I'm literally reading what the writer of a Washington Post article said, and you still find a way to make him. Okay, I'm done. I'm not about to. It's just that don't even make no sense. That don't even make no sense. God, you had to walk into the line one day. It was like, hey, listen, guys, today we're just giving out diplomas. If you've been here longer than 4 years, just come get your diploma and get out. Israel Carey was like, ooh, that's me. They talking about me. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm about to get my diploma and I'm out. I've been here 7 years. I can't wait to get my diploma. Wow. Anyway, so my power rankings as of right now, all right, Laxton State, 1, Graham, 2, FAM, 3, A&M, 4, Those are my power rankings right there for this upcoming year. Now, Fam and Graham, I made this known. I said if Graham didn't get Art Briles, they probably would have been fourth on my thing, right? But since Graham got Art Briles, I was gonna put them over FAMU because I don't trust Willie Simmons in big games. Until Willie Simmons can show me he can call a game and win it in a big game, like where it really matters. Yeah, I can't do it. You listen. Man, listen, I'll take Eric Dooley over I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'll take Eric Dooley over Willie Simmons, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you. He ain't show me nothing. He can build a team. He can damn sure build a team. But damn, I mean, like, whew. I'm just saying. That's my feeling. So it is what it is. But that's my power rankings as of right now. Number 1, Laxton State. Number 2, Graham. Number 3, Fam. And 4. I'll take Dooley. Yeah, I'll take Dooley. In a big game, if I had one coach, like not a coach prime type of stuff, but like if I had one coach to take in a big game situation right now, it would either be between Maynard and Dooley. There's no way I could pick Willie. Ain't no way. He ain't show me nothing. Hey, you can't show me nothing. You win regular season games. Congratulations. That's all I can do for you. But I'm just saying. That's how I feel. So until he wins, listen, if he beats Laxton State Orange Blossom Classic, because that's a big game. You win that game, you're up 2 games off rip because you got the tiebreaker. If you lose that game again, the same way, hell nah. The reason I couldn't put A&M above FAMU because I know FAMU, even though they lost some people on defense, I just have a feeling that they just a little bit more. They're a little bit like A&M is just doing a complete they're literally doing a complete rebuild of their defense. I don't know what that's going to look like, so I can't put them in front of Fam. I just can't do that. That's just my personal opinion. All right, but listen, guys, I'm about to get up out of here. Make sure you guys tune back in at around 8:45, 9 o'clock for the Coach Prime recap. I will not be doing the promoter show, okay? I'll say it again. I reschedule the promoter show, okay? All right, I rescheduled the promoter show, so that's going to be another time. I wanted to keep the series document of Coach Prime and everything like that. I want to keep that on the ball, keep that on the road. All right, so until next time, you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna holla. God bless. Make sure you like the stream before you go. Make sure you become a member of the channel before you go. All right, peace. Israel Carey, you weren't about to call. Shut up.